felt like yesterday. I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina.
It's week 16 of the 2025 season, and we'll see the Colts' sure-handed wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Colts and the Rams on EA Sports.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. Drummond. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, during that run, an injury here, we got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Drummond. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing to start the drive. Reyes. This pass caught. It's Woods. Touchdown. Jelani Woods. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Back to throw. Drummond. He completes this to Russell Gage. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They go play action here on first down. Completes it again to Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike, and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Drummond. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Drummond. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them is what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Looking to throw on second down. Reyes. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and 2, Reyes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. The Colts at 11-3 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, That's pretty darn impressive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
18 rebels. 18 rebels. Solo 18. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. James has got it. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And that'll be taken in by Strong. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Play like you mean it. Check, Panther.
On second down, this is Jackson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
It's a big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Taylor. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
Here's Taylor again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep... Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayo Odeyingbo in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
That good for 19 and a first down. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Go,
Off the play fake. Drummond. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on second down. Drummond. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction. Watch it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
To throw on second down. Drummond. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Drummond. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw on second down. Drummond. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Back to throw. Drummond. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Drummond. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man to the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 onto that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. York able to send this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come to halftime. It's the visit. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw again, Reyes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. First and 10, Taylor now. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw on 2nd down, Reyes over the middle, complete. That's James. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Reyes. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw an even.
second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing on first down. Reyes. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On first and 10, Reyes. He'll get this into the hands of Strong. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 16-yard line.
On the give, here comes Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Now a give, it's Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Reyes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Reyes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off the play fake. Reyes. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. It's Strong. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll run it with Jackson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one seeding going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Pass complete to Harris. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Drummond. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing.